Oh my goodness. Hello. How are you today? How are you? How is everyone? Why is my camera swinging? Today I'm going to do something so simple. Yes, I want to recycle a t-shirt. It's not complicated. So, how is everyone? Okay. So before I do anything, I will do a pattern that I'm going to use for my t-shirt that I want to recycle. So I'll use this. I'm going to use this for the one pattern for the front, and one it will be the one I'll use for the back. I hope it's enough. So how are you? How was your day? I don't know what time it is where you are. Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it a good night? So what is going on there? So I'm going to do some pattern drafting. Easy in pattern drafting. No, that's nothing. So we are going to start. I'll push this sewing machine aside and we shall start. Yes. So as always, we start with the starting point. That is our starting line. I don't know if you can see it. Let me use this side, it might be more visible. So this will be our starting point. This will be our shoulder line. Okay, so we are going to come down 10 inches bust line, 16 inches waistline, 25 inches hip line. We shall come on this line, this side as well, mark 10 inches bust, 16 inches waist, 25 inches hip line. And since we are using a t-shirt, we are not what is it called? We are not leaving a zipper allowance on the back. So this pattern is going to work as both the front and the back pattern. Okay, so I'm going to make my neckline. Hi David, how are you? Where are you watching from? Are you okay? So I'm going to use a neckline of let's take 4 inches. 4 inches. So my shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. I'll mark it. I'll come on my bust line and also measure my shoulder divided by 2, which is 7.5. I'll come up by 2 inches. Since it's a t-shirt, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. Usually we come down by 2 inches, but since it's a t-shirt, I need it not so fitting. I'll come down by 1 inch. I'll come up by 1 inch. Yeah, not 2 inches. So we need to give it some space. Okay, so I'm going to come down by 1 inch also on the shoulder line to make a shoulder slope like this. And I'm going to connect this line to this. Make sure you target the 7.5 you measured. Okay, so it's here. I'm going to just connect to the chest line. So I'm going to come here and divide this line by 2. whatever I get as the center point, I'll mark it and come in by 0.5. So after that, I'm going to connect this point to this line. But before that, I'll measure my bust, divide by 4. Bust divided by 4 is 9.5. I'll add 1 inch sewing allowance, which makes it 10.5. Okay, so I'll connect these points, this to this to this. Okay, so I'll do this. So again, I'm going to make a back. I'll make a back armhole. So for the back armhole, I'm going to start from here and also connect to this point as well. So we have the front armhole and the back armhole. Okay, so we are going to come on our bust measurement and take the same measurement we took on the chest line, which is the bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch. I'm going to come on my waist and take my waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch, which makes it 10. 10. I'll come here on my hip, but I'll make it a little bit smaller. Let me take 9.5. The t-shirt is stretchy, so it's okay. So I'm going to come here on my hip and take my hip divide by 4. My hip divide by 4 is 11.25 plus 1 inch, which makes it 12.25. So I'm going to connect this point together. And after here, I'll curve in a bit to, if you're measuring the length of your dress, yeah, I'm going to make a sort of a dress. You're measuring the length of your dress, you're going to come in by 1 inch. Yeah, so I'll take 1 inch. Okay, so another thing I'm going to do for the back of my dress, I'm going to snatch in more a bit on the back side. So I'll come here and take in, remember our back, in the back it's not as the front, so we snatch it more a bit. So I was supposed to snatch on this side, but since I'm not going to do what, I'm not going to divide the back, I'll snatch it from this side. Okay, so for the neckline, we are going to take a neckline of 2 inches in the back by 4 inches. Is it very big? I'll take 1.5. Okay, 1.5 by 4 inches. I hope it's not so small as at the same time. And for the front, I'll take 3 inches. This ruler also has inch and measurement, and inches and centimeters, so no problem. Okay, so that's our pattern we are going to use. Let me cut it out and see what we have. We are not adding sewing allowance because we already counted it. Make sure when you're cutting here, you don't put sharp ends or sharp points. Also on these points. So here I always tell you we add 0.5 sewing allowance, but I always use my eyes to measure that 0.5. This our dress seems short, but we shall add on its length using when we are making it with our t-shirt. So this is our pattern. This is the pattern we are going to use. So we are going to cut the back first, but again, this line is for the back. So I will cut on the fabric like this, then I'll come back and on the fabric and make it longer, or I'll snatch it more. So let's take the t-shirt I want to recycle. This is the t-shirt I want to recycle. It is very big. I don't have time for ironing it. I would have ironed it, but it seems I don't have the time. So I'm going to open it from the seams and cut the front and the back. This my scissor is not as sharp. It's not so sharp. It's not very sharp. It cuts a lot of paper. So okay. So I'm going to use the center piece. This is the front part. think I should split it completely before cutting, because it will be easier that way, I think. Okay, so we shall cut from here. I'll not cut off the neck completely. Okay, so we are going to cut. Let me leave some, let me not cut so tight. You can cut as I did in the first place, but since I'm not adding zipper, nothing, I decided to cut a little bit wider, a little bit. Okay, so this is our back pattern, but since it's a back pattern, I'm going to come and reduce this. Okay, so I told you, since it's our back pattern, I'm going to come and take this in. Remember, I said my back, I want it a little bit snatched more than my front. So I'll just come here. Okay, so this will be our back. This is going to be a dress, not a t-shirt. So this is our back. Let's start our front. So for our front, we need to improve our pattern. We need to cut here. And we need to reshape the neckline as well. Okay, so So we are going to sew. I need sleeves. I don't know which sleeves to use, which kind of sleeves. Hmm. I think 8 inches will be enough for me. Let me make 9 inches. I'm making my sleeves. I'm making the front sleeves, the front side. You know, the front sleeve and the back is not the same. So I've used my eyes as well. I've not measured. So I'm just estimating. Since it's a stretchy fabric, it's not equal, but I've tried. Alas. So these are going to be my sleeves. Good evening, John. How are you? How are you doing? Can I see the style, please? You're going to see it when I finish because I don't know how to say. I'm still making it, okay? So I'm going to put these sleeves on. So yeah. And then down, I don't know if this red is still enough. Is enough. I want to add some red down across. So I don't know if it will be enough. Since it's a t-shirt, I'm trying to stretch it to see if it can stretch to fitting on this, t-shirt stretch, depending on where you're stretching it from. So want to see if it can stretch to the level of being added down without destroying something. So we have to stretch this as well. Okay, let's first sew this, put on the sleeves, because I want to do something else. So you're going to connect the wrong sides together and so on. So we shall begin with the sleeves. I'm fine, dear Ajara. Ajara. Ajara, I'm fine, my dear. How are you? How is everything? Where are you watching from? Thank you for always coming to my lives. You always come and comment. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. So since my sleeves are already closed here, I'm going to join the side seams, then I'll put the sleeves after closing. Okay, we shall see here this part when we are done. So I'll first close the side seams because I need to do something on this dress. Oh my god. Sometimes t-shirts need a zigzag stitch, but this one, the material is not so stretchy. So I think the percentage of cotton is a bit high. So you can just use this normal, so this normal foot and normal everything. I'll stop somewhere here. I'll not reach down. Hi Helen, how are you Helen? Where are you watching from? How is your day or night? I don't know if it's day, if it's night. So we are going to make sure the front part, this part we cut deep is the front part. So I'm going to arrange it so well. You have to make sure it's in alignment. The seam is facing the seam. And this part, this one, is here as well. So you can turn it like this because it will be simpler this way. And you're going to sew around. So you have to make sure that by the time you finish, this is the top. Okay? So by all means, I said by all means, it must balance. It must balance, no excuse. Those t-shirts, it must balance. At least when it's not it's any other design, you can make a pleat on the top and you're good to go. But if you want it balanced, you must balance it and make sure it balances. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. So you take it slow. So if you see one side is not balancing well with the other, you can stretch a bit on the side that is shorter so that you have a proper balance on your cloth. So this is it. So if you have a serger, you can use it to finish this, or zigzag. You can use it, but I'll not do it now. Please finish your work. Give it a neat finishing. If I do that now, the video will be so long. So I'll not do it now, but I must do it. So you can see it's exactly, you see. So I told you, you must balance everything very well. There is no excuse for doing kwara work. Kwara, do you know kwara? There is no excuse for not being neat. You must be neat. your finishing must be top notch. So I told you, you pin here and come on the top here and pin. You can see the line, so you have to pin it as well as you did in the first place. So you're going to do like this and find the center of the sleeve and the center of the shoulder, and then balance it very well. If you don't balance in the pinning, you see that you did not balance. So we are going to do the same thing we did in the beginning. So for this section, you can pull off this and make your t-shirt to enter. Even if it's shirt, you can place your sleeve like this. It is easier. It's easy to rotate and do that. So we are done with the sleeves and joining the sides. So I need to do something here. I want to color this, but I don't know how as yet. I'm going to leave my neck like this, but I'll make it wider a little bit. Yeah. So this is my front. I need to color my t-shirt somehow, somewhere. I don't know. I'm not a good artist, but I will try. I'm not a good artist, but I'm going to try today. If I spoil, I spoil. If I spoil, I spoil. So I have some fabric colors, fabric paint here. I want to use black Want to use yellow and red. So I even don't know how to do it. Let me get gloves. Oh, Helen, you're in Mississippi. How is Mississippi, my dear? Don't know if my gloves are small, eh? Okay, the gloves are a little bit tight. I'm laughing at myself because I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've never done this. Let me just try to sample a bit. Oh. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So just put it there and divide this. We want to divide this into 3. I have these 3 colors, black, yellow, and red. So I'm going to use this. So that's black. I hope it has not gone on this side. A little bit. Yellow. So I'm going to shade yellow coming from down, going up. Not a very good artist. I don't know even what I'm doing, but this brush also is very small. If you're in a hurry, you need to use something else. Need to check something. Okay. I don't know how fabric paint works, but this is the first time. I had you put it in an oven. I'll check on the instructions if I imagine if I need to take it in the oven. I'll put it in the oven if it's necessary. So I want the shades to be lighter on the upper part. I don't want it so dark up. I want it what? light. Want the shades light up. Let me stop the yellow now. Wait. I'll turn this later. Let me first pause the yellow, then check the what. I have one brush. I have to wash it first and then put the red. I use this to clean it. So let me use the red first. If this works for me, I'll buy more brushes, because I'm trying it for the first time. I don't know how it works, if it even really works well. Give me a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is where my red is going to pass. Let me see how this marker works on the okay. Okay, let me first pause the red. Let me wash and shed some black. I need to remove this. I want to turn it, but some areas are not dry. So I'm using the same method I used. That's the black. The yellow starts from here. And the red here. Whoosh. It stops here. Okay, we are going to repeat what we did the other side. On this side, I'll begin with a black and then wash it at once. Let me check this t-shirt, dress, whatever. A moment. Okay. So I'm going to write something on them on my dress, and I'll see what to add on, what to reduce. So this is the back. I want to add something, but I'll use the marker. I'll use markers. I have my markers of the same color, so I'm going to write I'm going to put this as a straight line to guide me. Let me get white chalk and try to see if it can work. I have my white chalk here. Okay, let me just use it to mark. Okay. I'm going to use 3 colors as well, so I'll not exceed that line. This is too narrow. Let me use this side. I'm going to place something under so that the colors don't run to the front parts. So I'm placing something to act as a barrier. is my yellow? Red? Black rather. My goodness, what's this? This is the color. This was the color I was using. I decided not to use a brush because sometimes with brush the colors will not be even. The distribution of the paint you might find it's not even. So I decided to use my hand. I don't know if my handwriting is giving. It did not balance. The sides, one side is, the word is too much on one side, which is not good. I have to make this yellow dark because it's yellow, it's not as light, and I'm writing it in yellow. So I have to emphasize. Okay. I'm not so much good at art. So don't judge me, oh. This red is not good. It's not good though. I think I've not balanced this one so well, but yeah. So I don't know if I must take it to the oven. Let me read the instructions. If I must take it to the oven, I'm going to take it. Then I'll finish it up tomorrow. So today I'm going to stop here. It's been a long time. Yeah. So today I'm stopping here. I'm going to check if it needs. Let me check the box. Where is the box? Oh my god. Where is the box? Where is the box? Okay. Okay, I need to leave it to dry for 24 hours, then put it in the oven at 140 for 30 minutes. Okay, so I'll do that. I'm going to hang it somewhere. We shall see the rest tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'll first put it in the oven before I finish it down. So that's what I did for today. It's not so perfect and I'm not so good at art, but I'm trying. Just I didn't want it white. I did not want it white. So I'll leave it for the 24 hours as stated. I need a hanger to hang it and see what next. So thank you everyone for watching. Helen, Adiora, Jay, David, and everyone else, even those I've not mentioned. Please, Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. I love you so much. I have to go. Yes, bye bye.